regret what you did. Save that.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
I'm gonna be sick.
What, another one of you mercs looking for MacCready? He's in the back room.
Don't leave anything behind
Oi,
that might be useful.
we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Let's see what you have.
Cash up front. No tabs. Now that you're liquored up, got a proposition for you. I need a dirty girl to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing. Interested?
Sounds like it's up my alley.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations. Everyone inside. No witnesses. Only catch? It's all in town. The old warehouses, so I can't use my regulars. Too noticeable. That's where you come in. The job's 200 caps. Payment after it's done. And don't worry, I'll know when it is.
I don't do work, unless I know who's paying the bills.
All right, Gov. Not like it's a big secret who I represent. Mayor Hancock is fronting the caps. Internal political struggle. You know how it is. Look, it's nothing you need to be concerned about. Just clear out the warehouses and get paid. Simple. Maybe you've had one too many.
3 locations. That's a lot of time. A lot of bullets.
Well, I guess we could sweeten the pot a bit. 250.
Too low. Barely covers the risks.
All right, Gov. 300.
More money, Charlie.
Giving me a right kick in the elbows. We'll make it 400, but that's as high as I'm going.
I'll get it done.
You better. Now go out there and bust some heads.
Charlie,
Paying customers only.
do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. You're becoming quite a regular. Well, the beer still
Excuse
tastes
me,
the
miss?
same. Like
What's
shit.
the matter, sweetheart?
That was Billie Holiday. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things.
Don't
how I
tell
live
me
my
you didn't
life.
like the song.
I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank
I
the
just
Vault
wanted to
Dweller
talk to
for
you.
lending me a hand.
That's the worst pickup line I've ever heard. You're embarrassing me.
Well, I thought that's what we were doing. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me.
Get it on back to the
Let me
music,
guess.
shall we?
You're a
Consider
survivor,
yourself
aren't
a
you?
mighty, mighty
I
man.
bet the whole
I
world
know
could
I
stand in your way
But
and
then,
you'd just keep
we can't
going.
all be Travis
So what
Walton
brings a
Miles.
woman like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
I just need to talk to her.
Why are you looking for her, honey?
I'm trying to help her. Do you know where she is or not?
No need to get impatient with me. I just don't consider it polite to gossip to any stranger who walks into the club.
Time's wasting. Tell me where she is.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Ham, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, MacReady.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver. message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
Check Spinnicky.
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off.
Thanks to
You
the
got
actions
that?
of
You
our
finished?
favorite Vault
Yeah.
Dweller, Rex
We're
will
finished.
hopefully lead
Come
a
on,
long,
Barnes.
happy life, free of the clutches of super mutants. Best of luck to you in the future, Rex. And finally,
Look,
in a
lady,
strange
if you're
twist in
preaching
this
about
story,
the Atom or
apparently,
looking for a
one
friend,
of the
you've
super
got the wrong
mutants has
guy.
actually broken
If you need a
ranks
hired gun,
and
then
joined
maybe we can
forces
talk.
with the Vault Dweller. If there was ever a friend you couldn't say no
From
to,
what I just heard,
that'd be the guy.
that might be a bad idea.
Don't tell me you're siding with those idiots. Look, if you got the caps,
Kick back and
I'm not
enjoy
gonna let you
watching
down.
5
I used to run with the
This
Gunners, for God's sake.
is Atom Bomb Baby.
Extra baggage like that can get you killed.
Look, I need the money, and I'm not about to let Winlock and Barnes scare a client away. You have nothing to worry about. Those two are weaker than a housefly. They're about half as smart. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
You don't. That's part of the risk, right?
Can't argue with that. I'll tell you what. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining. What do you say?
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
You drive a hard bargain. But you just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Kate?
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's...
I hear something.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm just looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
We could always start by ripping your damn arms off.
Wow. You went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
Do you think tonight's show is sold out?
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Holy shite! Turn those lights down.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
I don't care about your beauty treatments. Let's go already.
I don't recall asking you to rescue me.
You could be a little more grateful to the person who's rescuing you.
Oh, Thomas would have let me go eventually, but I was getting tired of waiting for him to come to his senses, so... Thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first, but after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl. You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic life. Diamond City Radio.
Can you hear me now? Edward!
Are you reading me, Jack? We can't hold...
Now let's hear from the Ink Spots with
Edward!
their song...
Edward!
Baby.
There might be some
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
outside.
over to the Hartley
Let's go check it
modulator.
out.
Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah, there's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time. Go ahead.
Probably the same raiders that stole the serum.
Could be. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
I'm getting used to not knowing what's going on.
I'm sorry if you feel that I've been keeping you in the dark. The serum that the raiders stole confers a host of benefits. The main one being to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole.
I've heard enough of your crazy bullshit.
Then just do what you're being paid to do. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
I found her. She's fine, by the way.
Oh? Good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free... Ready? Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with.
Watch it. We're taking Rads.
Fine with Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly.
Hey, Jack.
We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
I don't like admitting it. Stuff like this never bothers me. Spiders. That's another story.
The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but... What? This is gonna be fun!
Oh, hell no!
Wiping the floor with you. You're gonna... You mean that's it?
Again! Do it again!
Nice.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. Power Noodles. Our chef only says one sentence, but that's okay, because he only serves one thing. Next, we've got Bing Crosby with some advice that everyone can benefit from. Here's Accentuate the Positive.
Sweet. Excellent.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah.
Looks like someone had a bad day.
I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to be part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
I'm not going any further until you tell me what's going on.
I suppose it's time you knew. You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood in some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use.
So you've been keeping your father imprisoned here so you could stay young forever?
Not at all. That was merely a serendipitous benefit of my research, which has allowed me to continue working on finding a cure. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too. What the hell was that? What?
Something's ghosting us.
Sorry,
This is my property. You are trespassing.
Don't you die on me! Damn it!
All you've got.
tells us anything.
Get some
By the way, the elevator is on the bottom floor.
I was just getting
God's sake! How many of these bastards are there? Now!
We've gotta do this more often. Damn. Did someone drive a bulldozer through here? Gotta be something of value on him. We being followed.
How much you got
You
left
wouldn't
in you?
hit a girl, would ya?
Scared yet?
Gotta show a girl a good time.
Gotta hold him off until Lefty finishes downstairs.
Need some cover fire over here. I'm gonna rip your limbs
They
off.
seem to have arrived in...
Stubborn! Oh, damn it. Blood on me boots.
Good. The old...
Going down.
Billie Holiday.
Basement.
Would need the key.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do.
Hey, need something?
As you were.
All right.
No way to pick this.
Folks, that's enough sentiment from me.
Going
Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Is Butcher Pete really Roy Brown's alter ego? You make the call, folks.
If I find you, I'm putting a
Time to
fucking
have
bullet
some
in you.
fun.
I don't care if you're already dead. Son of a...
Again? Oh, that must have hurt.
What the fuck was that? This is bull.
Going down. Basement.